Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Scott, and we are back for another episode of Scott's Minecraft Adventures. This should be episode 27, and it looks like we have a friend coming to say hello to us. There we go. So, I am back to playing Minecraft, specifically in my single-player world here. It's very strange. I'm actually playing Minecraft for fun again. And it's Sunday, February 2nd? Sorry, I was just checking the date there. It's February 2nd, Sunday, and I've been playing for a couple hours today. It's actually quite good. I am very, very happy playing Minecraft again. I finally installed Optifine in Minecraft 1.7.4, so as you can see, I've turned the swamp colors off. Everything looks really nice again. There we are. Hey, that's my arrow. Give that back. So, what are we going to be doing today? We're going to be discussing kind of, generally speaking, what's been going on, what my plans are for my YouTube channel going into the future, because I know in the last episode, right after Minecon, I was talking about things, but, well, things have changed just a little bit. So, in addition to all that, we are actually going to be doing something practical today. We are going to be moving the pigs that I have had trapped over there inside this little cobblestone pig pen for, oh gosh, I think like an actual year and a half. We're going to be finally moving them into a new home. Earlier today, I was working on coming up with, well, fixing the cow breeding machine once and for all, and then also coming up with an automatic pig cooking system to complement the cow cooker. So we are going to be moving these guys, these fine gentlemen who have been very kindly and patiently waiting here. We are going to be moving them into my base, and I'm not quite sure how I want to do that, so this should be a fun little adventure. First I want to do that so that we have at least one replacement pig. That's not the one that, oh, well then, we're gonna have to wait just a few. Nope, here they come. Okay. No, my pigs. Stay away from my pigs. All right, piggies, come on. Get back. There we go. Okay, so, little guy. Come with me. Okay, we got to get the little guy back in here. Okay, I think that will work. Little guy, no! Big guy, what are you doing? Okay, so I'm going to work on this for just 1 second and we'll be right back. Okay, so I have determined that this is not really going to work, so instead I'm going to lead all three into my base. And I think we're going to have to take them down through... there we go, now I have them tracked. Let's go. I think I'm going to have to take them down through the secondary entrance, not the drop entrance, because I don't think that's going to work because they won't fit through the water. So we're just going to lead them around this way. So, in the last episode, I said that we were going to be coming up with a new content schedule and coming out with weekly episodes, and, well, that was my plan until things very suddenly changed. So, all of my students found my YouTube channel and everything else, and I ceased production on videos pretty much immediately. And I've been contemplating how I'm going to be doing YouTube and everything now that many of my students are watching. In fact, many of them are probably going to be watching this episode. So hello, everyone. Perfect. So we've got them in the base now. I'm going to try and still make YouTube videos, but I have to be very careful about the sort of content that I'm making. That's just the nature of things. We're not going to discuss it too much. Some of you may have seen the video where I did an address to my students. That is something that you can watch if you want to get a little bit of an insight into why that is in general. So we're not going to be touching on that for too much. Also, life has been kind of busy. Of course, there was Zeldathon. There's been all kinds of other stuff. But I do have some really, really, really good plans for everything on this channel. One, I'm going to continue doing my single-player LP. In terms of a Season 2 for this single-player series, here's the pig farm. In terms of a Season 2, I'm going to move this into Season 2 once... Okay. Get in. Okay, that's one. Come on, drop down. You can do it. That's two. Oh no, he was suffocating. So we're going to move to Season 2 once I get some... I have some stuff that's being... Oh, get in there. I have some stuff that's being commissioned. Specifically an animated intro by Terrace. You guys probably know who Terrace is. He does a lot of work for the Minecraft guys. Well, crap. That was not supposed to happen. We're just going to have to wait for the baby to grow up, I guess. So... I'm going to be waiting on... that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, well. So we're going to be waiting on Terrace's intro before we move on to Season 2 with this. In terms of whether or not we're going to start a new map, I've made the decision that I want to keep this base. I've just been working on this for too long. There's too much cool stuff here that I'm never going to want to rebuild again. So instead, we're going to find new chunks like way far out in order to get our new stuff like the horses and the new biomes and all that. And I'm going to do what Etho and BOO did. I'm going to edit the game file here, and I'm going to make all the new chunks amplified. So that is going to be something that we're going to be doing in this world. I'm very excited about that. But yeah, let me go ahead and explain how this system works here. So you have two buttons, one for breeding and one for cooking, and they're hooked up to a dispenser and hopper system. It's very, very simple, very compact, very nice. This hopper has a water bucket in it, so when you want to breed them, you just press that and it raises them up. Then you press the button again, and it takes the water away, and they just kind of hang out down there. For when you want to cook them, and you want to build up a very large number of pigs here before you do that, it will light half of them on fire, and then the cooked meat will drop into here and be put into this chest right here. So the fire... or the lava, rather. There's a dispenser with a lava bucket in here, and there's a sticky piston right here that makes a one-tick pulse so that it just sends the lava out for 1 second, cooks about half the pigs, and then you have all that wonderful meat. So the reason that I decided today to do this was because I was working very long and very hard on this thing again. And a lot of you may know that this has given me a lot of pain and grief over the last, 9 or 10 months or so, because one of the updates broke this thing. Well, I finally got the whole thing working again. So I actually need to fix this right here. There we go. This is working again, and I believe I've explained the mechanics of the fix for this before, so I'm not going to get into too much detail. Hello? That's so weird. This game, man. So, it's not much of a fix. I just kind of shortened the water here. Baby cows still get caught. They still drown. Some of them still get caught into the rail system over here going back up. It's still a mess, and I only get about maybe 15 to 25% of the baby cows that I breed actually in here for the cooker. And the other thing is that because you have all this space right here, the cows can still get out. So, and they run into the water when they're on fire, when they're being cooked to death. So I came up with a fix. That block right there on a timer holds the cows in place, and then it retracts. So that's the fix for that. Although, even though I got it fixed, it's more of a point of pride than anything. We're not going to be using this. We're going to be using that for our primary food source. So that's why I decided to build this today. So let's go ahead and put carrots in there. Eventually, let's talk about planning. Eventually, as I've mentioned numerous times, these farms are pre-hoppers. So eventually I'm going to redo the collection of these farms. Let me go ahead and eat them. So we're going to go ahead and redo the collection system for here. We're going to pretty much do a whole bunch of hoppers. And we're going to have the wheat, again, still dropped off here and stored there. But we're going to move the carrots down here so that we have an auto-filling, everything system here. So that the carrots are only being used for my primary food source, the pork. So that is the plan. So, some other things. I was able to fix the broken completely automatic melon and gourd farm system. Basically, all I did was I replaced the wooden boats with minecarts. The system works when you do that. I added these hoppers here to increase my collection potential. Instead of items despawning and it's just whenever I walk by I grab them, now I am really increasing my production. So it's very nice that I have that working again. Another thing that I recently did... There it is again. That's so weird. As you can see, I finally... Oh, hello. I think I need to work on mob spawning in here, apparently. As you can see, I changed this. I still hear a skeleton. Where is he? Well, perhaps not. But yeah, I made this portal. Now that you can have custom portal sizes, I made it 3x3 so that it fits into the scheme of the room. Before, it was right here. And in order to make everything symmetrical, since I build on a rule of 3 kind of style, and the portals, of course, were 2 wide, or 4 wide if you count the obsidian, they had to be sideways so that it could fit properly. Well, now I've just done a simple fix where I've turned the portal the proper way, and it's now 3x3. So that makes me happy. Wait a minute. Okay, we're good. I thought I saw some exposed smooth stone or something in there. I really enjoy these. I really enjoy this stuff. Let's see, what other stuff have I... Oh, there's a staircase that I've been working on. It should be... I believe... No, it's back down this way. I'm kind of scatterbrained. I just decided at the last moment to record this, so hopefully you guys are enjoying it. In terms of other content on my channel, I'm going to start branching off into LPing other games. You guys have seen this before. Here's the staircase I was working on. I'm doing kind of the same concept. This leads up to the cow breeder, by the way. Doing kind of the same concept. I'm going to be building a cave that intersects here. Putting up glass and perhaps doing some kind of vegetation or a large room or something that you can just kind of stare into. I think the large room idea would be over on this side. But yeah, I've been doing a fair bit of just small aesthetic work right now. In terms of other content, I'm going to be branching off into other LPs. Going to be recording some Octodad later, so look forward to that. And I'm going to be doing some other games as well, so I'm very open to suggestions. And in terms of Twitch, I'm going to continue learning to speedrun any % of the Wind Waker HD. I know the route all the way up to Master Sword now, which is very nice. I do need to practice a lot of the glitches still, so there is that. I'm back in action as the director of streaming at Fun for Freedom, so that is also something that is going on right now. And I also recently added Patreon to the ways that you can support my channel. I recorded a video on that, so feel free to check that out. And if you feel so inclined, please consider supporting. It means the world to me, and I love you guys so much. So this right here, of course, is the minecart system. And I think I said a couple episodes ago that I was going to be switching over to horse transportation, but there's a bit of a problem. I have not been able to find any horses yet. So we're going to be, I think next episode, we're going to go exploring for new chunks. Once we get our horses, I'm going to be storing those guys up at the stable. And this I'm probably just going to use for underground transportation here inside the base. I kind of want to have this button take you to the surface, and I kind of don't know if... I don't know, this might still go to an iron farm, or it might lead somewhere else inside the base. I'm not sure yet, but that's what this is going to become, kind of a subway network. Oh, right, speaking of horses and all that good stuff, I am going to take you guys to the surface as we come around this way. This is another thing that I need to work on. I need to get this staircase looking nice. That's, of course, off-camera work. So here is where the horse stable is going to be. We built this a few episodes ago. But we need to build another agricultural facility. Something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. We need to be careful here as we come outside. Everything seems to be okay. Ah, I love that. So as we make our way over, and as I've mentioned before, that's a dead project. That's just going to look nice. Completely non-functional at this point. This right here. This has been here for a very long time. And I've explained that the colors were matching up with the project that I wanted to do. I wanted to build a wool sculpture of the Apollo rockets. That is something that may happen in the future, but probably not. But anyway, next episode, or maybe within the next 2 episodes or so, we're going to start building a farm, or rather a barn, to house all of the sheep. I'm going to have pens for each color, and I'm going to have a large field for all of the white sheep. Hey, guy. I'll take that. So yeah, that's what's on the immediate horizon. And of course, these guys are still broken. This is Schrodinger. As you can see, he is forever sitting. When an update happened for whatever reason, he just stayed in the sitting position. And the same thing happened with Sparky. Poor Sparky. So he's forever sitting. But yeah, I think we're just about done for this episode. This was just kind of like a mini update for you guys. So I am going to be focusing on producing content here for YouTube in addition to live streaming. So yeah, hope you guys are really excited about that. And again, season 2 of this LP is going to relaunch as soon as I get my my intro done. So yeah, that's about it. Just look on Twitter for announcements about upcoming series, because I'm going to be doing a lot of different stuff with Minecraft. Probably some Pixelmon. Probably going to be doing some co-op maps with people. And of course, probably some more Hypixel. So hope you guys like that. And of course, other video games too. So yeah, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Good night.